that she was casting spells on each single product.
Okay, let's see the witchcraft.
Just like magic, I'm attracted. I get everything I want 'cause I attract.
It's exactly why you guys should pray over your food. So this person was just minding their own business, doing what they had to do at the grocery store, when they noticed that this elderly woman wasn't moving from their certain section and just kept on grabbing products, wasn't really shopping. They ended up noticing that she was casting spells on each single product and then ended up leaving it and kept on going to the next.
Depending on how high up you are level-wise with Satan, you are required to do a certain amount of evil things throughout the day.
This is the primary reason why people that do not practice witchcraft and take it seriously need to comment on other people's spiritual practices. Yes, it is a spiritual practice. No, it does not have nothing to do with Satan, the devil. Witchcraft is a craft. That means that you take it seriously, you study, and you practice. No different than you doing your Bible studies, etc. Okay? It's a craft. That means that you have to work on it. So with that being said, what is this lady doing in this clip? Honestly, we do not know what she's doing in this clip. But however, I can tell you that the tool that she's using, a pendulum, initially was a dowsing tool. What is dowsing? Dowsing is a technique along the lines of geomancy that was used to find water. Sometimes people will use a stick, such as Moses in the Old Testament. And you can find out more about that in my latest book, The Bible's Hidden Divination and Magic. It was used to find water initially, and then they started to use the pendulum to find landmarks, and it just expanded from there. So what is she doing in this clip? One could say that she's trying to find the right food for herself. Reading energy. If you know anything about science, you know that everything is energy. And using a crystal, that is not far-fetched. Who used crystals in the Bible? The high priests, right? They were so important and so high frequency that they used them on their breastplate, the breastplate of righteousness, on their chest, near all of their vital organs, all in this area. So crystals do have significance.
Some of you may say, oh, she was just being picky and she was just taking her time and that's why she was going through the products. Listen, when I go to the grocery store, I don't use crystals. This lady obviously had a mission.
This woman, she was probably trying to find the right item with the right energy and frequency that is conducive for her. And for people to demonize her practice, she was not casting a spell. You cannot prove that she was casting a spell because you don't understand what's going on. You being ignorant about somebody else's spiritual practice is detrimental not only to you, but also other people, because you're spreading false information. And really, that's almost like discriminating against another person in their practices. I actually commend this woman for having the bravery to use her spiritual gifts and tools in public, not to cast any spell on anybody else. So please, people, if you do not understand about witchcraft and those that really practice the craft and take it seriously, we will know the difference, because you're really doing more harm than you are doing good. You can find all of my books, including my latest project that I'm working on, The Sacred Grail, Women and Goddesses of the Bible. You can find that for pre-order on Amazon, as well as my current book, The Bible's Hidden Divination and Magic, and all of my other books and offerings, Etsy, etc. You can find all those links listed in my bio. And remember, continue to be curious and magical. This is Minister Ashley, and I'll talk to you guys later.